Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Fountain Tarot. Now, I remember when this deck came out, there was a lot of hype surrounding it. It was really, really popular, and as far as I know, it still is popular. Let's take a look at the box first. It's a magnetically sealed box. It's got this iridescent look to it. This is what the front looks like. The ends are really... ooh, shiny, beautiful. The Fountain Tarot, and the Fountain Tarot, there it says it. I don't know if you can read it. It's really, really metallic. It says, awaken the questions, you are the answer. Illustrated deck and guidebook by roostbooks.com. In the US, $40. In Canada, $54. This is one of the more expensive decks. So let's see if you think it's worth it. All right, so let's open it. Like I said, it's magnetically sealed. Inside it says, you are the voice and breath of the universe. And again, all of that iridescent beauty. All right, it has a ribbon to pull the cards and the guidebook out. That's always a nice quality. Here we go. There's the little guidebook. It's linen finish. And this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. It's created by Jonathan Saiz, written by Jason Gruhl, designed by Andi Todaro, and originally published by Roost Books in 2017. So it has been around for several years. 17, like going on 6 years. So, it says, note from the creators, humans have always attempted to manifest their highest spiritual selves through art, writing, relationships, music, and other means. The Fountain Tarot mixes classic symbolism with contemporary art, melding the past and present to express the divine. Okay, so we have table of contents. There's more here, but we don't need to read the whole thing. A daily practice. The Fountain card. Now this has a special card called the Fountain card. And it says, our interconnectedness on this planet has never been more clear. Like the Fountain card represents this expression, which is technology has given us near limitless access to knowledge, more than we could possibly comprehend. It has illumined the interweaving and singular consciousness that sages, witches, and shamans have embodied for thousands of years. The Fountain card is this eternal context beyond human experience in which anything and everything can happen. Though the tarot could not have anticipated this burgeoning connection and awareness, it now begs for its expression. The Fountain card represents this expression. Like the Fool, it exists outside of the 21 cards of the major arcana. Beyond the cycles of the earthly world, it reflects both solitary experience and timeless unity. It is the ether in which we navigate our imperfect lives and the substance of life itself. So that's our bonus card, the Fountain card. Talks about the major arcana, the Fool's Journey, the minor arcana, sample layouts and spreads, a quick draw 1 to 2 cards, a 3-card spread, or a couple different 3-card spreads, a 5-card spread, and a sample reading and interpretation. And then we go to the major arcana cards. So there are no pictures of the cards, and each card has 1 page. There are a couple of keywords, and then a description of the cards, an upright meaning, and a reversed meaning, okay? And it goes that way through all of the major arcana, including the Fountain. And then we go to the minor arcana and the Suit of Wands. So again, each card in the minor arcana has a keyword or a couple of keywords. It has a description of the card, an upright meaning, and a reversed meaning. Okay, and we do wands, swords, cups, and coins, which of course are the pentacles. And then at the end, we have a brief history of tarot, an acknowledgement section, and publisher information. So apparently it was published first in 2014 and then again in 2017. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the cards. Again, we have that nice ribbon to get the cards out. There's an introduction card. We hope the Fountain Tarot brings you joy, clarity, inspiration, love. Jonathan Saiz, Jason Gruhl, Andi Todaro, and Roost Books. And then follow us on Instagram, and then they have the websites. Okay, so this is what the back of the cards looks like. The cards are medium cardstock, medium weight, and look at that edging, silver edging, which I love. I'm a sucker for shiny edges. And I actually don't feel that they get damaged. I've used this deck a lot, and the edges are still really nice and shiny. The finish on the cards is, it's actually a matte finish. Okay. And it's kind of funny because the finish on the book is linen, but the finish on the cards is matte. So, oh, and if I didn't show you the inside looks like that. Inside of the box. All right. So let's take a look at the cards, and at the end we'll do a short reading so you can see how the book is written and whether you can relate to it. All right, so here is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess. In many ways, this deck does follow the Rider-Waite imagery, more or less. There aren't, a lot of the symbols are not present, but it's pretty much the same. The Empress, the Emperor, but it's much more modern. The Hierophant, the Lovers, and the coloring puts me in mind of the first Thoth deck that I had. The Chariot, Justice, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon. In a way, this artwork is delicate, but in another way, this deck is very, very strong. Of all the decks I have, this one, to me, has one of the strongest personalities. I did lots of free readings when I was becoming a certified tarot reader with Biddy Tarot, and I always felt that this deck was very particular about the kinds of questions it answered. I know that sounds weird, but we'll do a deck interview someday, and I'll do a deck interview video. If you'd like to see that, let me know, and I'll try to get you it soon. The Sun, Judgment, the World, and there's the Fountain. All right, so then we get to the Suit of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. I'm trying to get my finger shadows out of there. Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands. I know it's hard to see some of these images. I'm hoping you can see them. The Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. All right, we move on to the Cups. There's the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. Sorry about my dog. He tends to bark in the most inopportune moments. And we have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. We move on to the coins, the Ace of Coins, the Two of Coins, the Three of Coins, the Four of Coins, the Five of Coins, the Six of Coins, the Seven of Coins, the Eight of Coins, the Nine of Coins, the Ten of Coins, the Page of Coins, the Knight of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and last but not least, the King of Coins. All right, so let's see how these shuffle. And then we'll do our short reading. So let's start with the riffle. All right. Sometimes my fingers want to cooperate. Sometimes they don't. But I feel like if your fingers are a little bit longer, you will be able to do the riffle shuffle quite nicely. Let me try it again. Okay, well, I'm going to say that is shuffler error. Let's see, we can do a sideways riffle. They shuffle very nicely, though. They don't stick together. I'm just butterfingers today. Now I've bent that card. Ugh. Okay, let's do this one. They don't stick. They do shuffle very nicely. Okay, so let's do our short reading so you can see how the book's written. Spirit, I didn't even need to ask twice. All right, so the card is the Ten of Swords. Now, a lot of people don't like to see this card, but it does have a good point, and that's that 10 is the conclusion or the fulfillment of the suit, and after the 10 you can move on to something new. So let's look up 10 of Swords. It says final release. A man crouches on his knees, surrendered, exposed, and pierced through the body, and pierced through his body with 10 swords, I might add. The sun, either rising or setting, hints at an ending and a new beginning. The 10 of Swords represents a conversation or a view in your mind that has grown very, very old, past the point of being useful. Rest assured, you and others have struggled with it long enough. Let it go. A conversation that was once about possibility has now become stale and lifeless. No one can force you to give it up, but surrendering this idea will create space for something new, and it may just change your life. Okay, so the upright meaning, which we got, an end to an outdated way of being or thinking, surrender, betrayal, forgiveness of self or others, liberation from the past. And if we had gotten this in the reverse position, it says momentary benefit, pride to a fault, or self-righteousness. All right, so right now, the universe wants you to think about an end that you're facing, okay? An end to an outdated way of being or thinking. This may, for you, be about surrender. It could also be about betrayal, being stabbed in the back. It can be about the forgiveness of yourself or other people. And it is also about liberation from the past, all right? So those are the things that Spirit wants to bring to your mind right now. It's something for you to think about. And that is it. So that is the end of my review of the Fountain Tarot. I really think it's a very good deck. I enjoyed using it. I have to say, it seems like a particular deck. It has a strong personality for me. A very, very particular. It's a very particular deck. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Let me know if that does make sense in the comments. If you have decks that you feel really have personalities. All right. Okay, so that is my review of the Fountain Tarot. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free for you and it helps me out a lot. Also, if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever a new video is released, so you'll never miss one. I want you to know I appreciate you being here. In fact, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.